Was Gaza Trump's victory or Biden's victory or a little bit of both? What was it? Welcome back, everyone, to Everything Else Channel on YouTube, everythingelsechannel.com, where we talk about everything else and we try to do it in a classy manner. So, look, Trump promised all hell would break loose or something like that, something really, really bad sounding that he could probably back up. And he said that there better be a deal before I take office. And we're 6 days when it's announced that a deal was made? I'm just saying, Because the reality of the matter is, Biden, by his own admission, has been doing this for 8 months, 10 months, a year. I don't know how long. And they never, ever seem to get past the time they bring out the fancy lunch in Qatar, because they start negotiations. Negotiations are bogged down after the first round. Negotiations are on the verge of collapse of the second round. And that's assuming there's a third round, because by that time they've already eaten, drank, probably stayed at the hotel a few nights, had a massage, been poolside. Hey, what do you do? I'm a doctor. What do you do? I'm trying to negotiate a ceasefire between Gaza and Israel. That's not going to happen. Oh, you got a Bud Light bucket there. Let me get one of those. I've always wanted to have one of those. You know what I mean? So that's probably what happened. Now, when you got Trump in there saying, listen, y'all don't get this taken care of, and I didn't even vote for Trump. I actually don't like Trump, but I don't like that I don't like him at this point, because, listen, guys, at some point you just got to say, look, man, the guy's got, I wouldn't vote for him, but the guy's got a very interesting, way to sell. He told the Taliban, you kill one single American soldier, I will wipe you out. I'll wipe out your, oh no, remember he said, I will hit your family's homes. Not a single hair on our guys got touched. And now, you get these 120, 150, I don't know how many people are still alive, living in tunnels under the ground, under the tunnels sometimes, for more than that, for over a year now. Yeah, well over a year. And then Trump just says, you better get this taken care of, and you better release those hostages, because come January 20th, if you haven't, all hell is going to come down. And here we are. They did it. And maybe they'll break it down the road, but this is the closest they've come to actually saying they're going to release the hostages and the dead, because the dead need to have, religious burials, and they need to finally be put to rest. Don't think that I just gloss over that. I have tremendous respect for the dead and the way that the dead are handled, and where their remains go, and their funerals and all of that. And that's also very important to the families. There's tremendous importance in that. Hostages that are alive and the dead, they need to be released, and this, it's going to happen. So I'm not giving this to Biden. I'm giving this one to Trump. Lefty, tree-hugging, liberal, Bernie guy, I'm giving it to Trump. Sorry, Joe, you had nothing to do with this ceasefire and hostage release deal. And you trying to milk it and telling the reporter, is that a joke? No, it's not a joke. Your whole approach to this has been a joke. Blinken has been the biggest flip-flopper, probably because you told him to flip-flop. That, whether the Qataris try it, the Egyptians try it, it doesn't matter, because it's not going to happen, because your approach sucked. And this guy didn't even have an approach, used brute force again, and the threat of it again, and got results.